Hi everyone, this is just trying to play it, and we are back with Spirit of the Island. We are on day 4, and I believe where we left off at last time, we needed someone to fix the pier. So we are going to make sure that we take care of that because we need the pier fixed. We need to also get our own boat so that we can entertain some people and make some money. Okay, Jordan wants to remind us his shop is open every morning. Come see him. He restocks every season. He can buy my stuff too, but he's poor, so it won't be high price. So we understand that. We know how that is. Let's take a look here on the left side. We need to give an axe to someone. And I still have the quest to find someone to fix the pier, and it's 9 o'clock. It's over, past 9 in the morning. So let's do our chores first. And that's what we're going to act like these are. I don't care if I water the other one on the side. It just gives me an extra farming experience. And farming experience is already kind of slow coming, I would say. But it's okay because I know I'm going to farm. There's just some things that you just know you're going to do in almost each game. And another thing too was I needed to make a water. Yeah, I need to make a water pump up there. Let's fill this watering can first, and then we'll see how far we have to come and get this. I It's okay because it's part of the game, but let's just take a quick look. The water pump is iron ingots, screws, and rope. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I think the worst part of it is going to be the ingots to make sure we have enough of those. I don't think we have any stored up. But let's take a quick look before we continue working. No. Can we put anything up? Yes, we can. Let's take another look over here. We have 7 of them. So we probably could do that. Let's take all of them out. Because we also need... Yeah, we don't have enough iron ore here. We're also going to need the pack of screws, I think. Was it? Or was it nails? Let's make sure. Pack of screws and 5 rope. So we can do the pack of screws here. I'm only going to make what I need. And a pack and 5 rope for now. Anyway. Later on, we'll make stuff so we can have it in stock because we'll just have so much. Um, we'll just have so many materials. There's no reason for us not to. But for right now, let's just try to conserve them. Okay, let's do this one, this one. See, and I think I'll put it somewhere here or right here. That way I don't have to keep, maybe somewhere in whatever I consider to be the middle. But for right now, how are you guys doing? Are you guys playing this or are you playing something else? I'm always interested in learning about new games and things like that. I've played this game, obviously Stardew Valley, Sunhaven. Um, there's one that I forgot, Pumpkin Days. I think that's an older one. I don't think that one is being developed anymore, so you haven't really seen it. I know 7 Days Alpha 21 is coming out. I will be playing that on my own. That's just something I play with some friends and family. So that normally does not make it on the channel because I try to leave the channel for farming type games and nothing like survival. I don't really put too much survival. Mainly because I'm really not that good at it. And you may be saying, well, you're really not good at these farming games either, and that's fine. I can accept that. But I'm really very bad at survival games because I like farming and cooking. So my goal is to get on there and farm and cook. I don't think about the fact that I've got to fight something, you know, in order to even be able to do that. So I've been getting better. Don't get me wrong, I've been getting better, but I haven't been that good. And the more I play it, though, I think the better I'm gonna get. And that's why I play with people who know what they're doing because they teach me how to play better than I've been playing. They can't always come and rescue me. They can't always come and save me from some zombie or whatever it is that's chasing after me. So I've, I try not to put that burden on them, and most times it works. But I have to admit there are some times where I need to be rescued or I may need an escort to be able to do certain things. So, so I don't know what other kind of games you play and how good you are at them, but I would love to hear about it in the comments. And, I mean, just let me know. What do you play? What do you like to play? What type of genre of games do you play? Can I not make that? Oh, I'm not crafting level 2 yet. Okay. Well, you know what? That gives me something to do. So, you know what? While we're doing this, I'm going to put these seeds up because we're going to go over into town. I probably would have missed Jordan by now. I don't think he would be available. So let's put all this up in here. Let's put, I had my seeds over here. So let's just keep that going. Let's keep the seeds over here. What else can I put in there? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, let's just go over here. How close are we to level 2 crafting? I'm at level, I got 110 more experience. I don't see that being a problem. Even if I'm only getting 1 experience per thing that I do, I really don't see it being a problem. Um, we need stuff all the time. And I don't think there's been too many times where we haven't needed something. Now I can hear the music vaguely, so I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. I mean, it's there, but I don't want it to be so loud. Started playing, I don't know if it was just me or what. There was a lot of games when I first started playing it, the music was naturally very loud. And it wasn't even my headset being turned up too far or whatever. The music was always at 100%. And I just felt like, that kind of threw me off sometimes. And then there are some games where it's a little difficult to turn the music down, which I don't understand why that is, but it was. It was a little difficult just to find where you turn the music down at. And then, of course, there's some demos where you can't even turn the music down because it's not implemented yet. You're only looking at so much of the finished product. So, okay, let's see what else we have here. One thing that I really, truly can say is this part I like, but I don't like. And I like it because you do have a way to gain favor and stuff with some of these people in the neighborhood. But the problem is sometimes you get a vague, um, you get kind of a vague idea of what they need. This one is specific. He's asking me to bring him an iron bucket. Now, that's fine because now I know he needs an iron bucket and I can go and figure out, or probably even already have it, whatever the case is. But I can now technically figure out how to get him this said iron bucket. Well, the issue is when they give you something very vague and you have no idea what they want yet until you say, yes, I can. Then you have to just let the thing die or whatever because you can't fulfill it anyway. Well, I don't like that part. But another aspect of it is when you say you're going to do something for them, you have to do that first before you talk to them again because they won't respond to anything else but that. So you have to be careful as to when you go and talk to people, which it makes it uh, a little bit more um, problemsome. But at the same time, where is he? He's usually over here, but I guess it's past the time. But it makes it a little more difficult to get stuff done. But I don't know if a lot of people find that a problem or not. So I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but it is an issue for me. Okay, pier's all messed up. You need someone to fix it. Okay, basically, I'm thinking, I don't know. Either one sounds good to me, really. Um, let's go with that one. I don't care. I can help for sure. He builds boats, piers, cannon towers, all that. It can help attract more tourists. Yes, it can. Get the materials and bring them back. Here's the list. That's great. Okay, so can't hardly see him there because we're in. It's on top of the sandy thing, and the picture is kind of brownish or sandy. So we'll get out of this area so that we can get an idea. So 30 wooden planks, 10 packs of nails, and 5 duct tape. We can do that. We can do that. We already have the 5 rope, and we need to do an iron bucket. So as you can see, we're always going to probably have stuff to craft, and I don't mind that one bit. Crafting is probably going to go up very quickly the first month. I would say the first month of game time, your crafting should be maxed out. Some of the other stuff might be too, such as foraging. That probably is going to be maxed out. Your farming, I don't know. It depends on how much farming you really want to do. Because right now, our farming is at 1. We haven't done a lot, but it's only day 4. So we've done enough to get the first level, which I want to say was probably at 100. So we've done about 215 XP of farming, and it's rained quite a. Yeah, I think it's rained twice in these 4 days. So you got to think about it that way too. Exploration is probably going to take care of itself. Social and combat are going to be difficult to get up in the beginning because I'm just not ready to fight anything. I'm really not. I'm not ready to fight. Electronics is going to be difficult because it needs so much. Mining is going to, in my opinion, piggyback off of the electronics. My mining has to go in and I have to get so many materials. And I think that's going to help with the electronics because obviously the electronics is going to be using iron ore, copper ore, things like that. And I do believe that there's something that needs, I want to say duct tape. I think it is. I think the electrical wires need duct tape. So, I mean, even with that, duct tape is made with fat and something else. So, I've got to find a lot of fat somewhere, which means I have to explore. But it's one of those types of things. Okay, so we've got the coffee here. We've got lettuce there. Cauliflower is over here. Beets are here. Carrots are over here. Potatoes are over here. And then we've got broccoli. So we probably should. I know we've got some stuff that we can do. Let's start on, let's see if we can do the iron bucket. What does that take? Did I pass it? I think I did. Oh, let's do these flowers while we're at it. Let's get those out. We're just collecting these to sell. I know that they're not. They used to be. But I know they got nerfed. So I'm fine with that because technically it probably shouldn't have been that way. I'm not gonna lie about it. It probably should not have been that way. But you know. Okay, so 30 wooden planks. Let's do those. I'm only going to do. I think I already. Do I have some? I don't think I have any. Let's just do them. 30 wooden planks. We'll do the duct tape if we can. Duct tape, we need 5. There we go with that. Then I guess we'll give them the rope that we have because we still need to do rope. So that's not an issue. We're going to have to replace this iron axe because we're going to give the mechanic our iron axe. And I think what I want to do is, let's see if I got enough. I've got so much stuff on me. I mean, I think it's enough space. This is enough space to go do what I need to do. But I don't like having all of this on me. There we go. So one other thing went in here, which is those. Let's put this in here. We're probably going to have to think about more storage soon. Um, I don't think we can get around it, actually. So we're gonna go mining. And I don't have, I mean, it's still early. It's like 5 something in the afternoon. I don't have, I've got some storage space, just not a lot. We discovered something new, so this is our first time in here. And the only reason why I knew this was here was because that's just how the map is. When I looked at the map, it showed me this kind of opening, and it's pretty much the same map as the original one, except you get so much space for, well, so much space around the water, which I think is really good, and that's why I wanted it, because I normally don't decorate a lot on these games, and I don't know why, but I do realize that decorating sometimes does help in this game. So, for instance, I think if I decorate around my store, I will get a bonus for that. So I don't know if that bonus brings more people to me or if it gives me higher prices. But either way, I'm willing to do it. Right now, I'm just letting my go up because it does go down, but it goes back up really quick. So I do love that. Okay. And we continue. Now I did notice that there are different color rocks around and you get different things from the rocks, which I want to thank the developers for doing that. Because if I'm looking for something specific, then I know which rocks to go after. And I think that's absolutely wonderful. You know, instead of hoping that I get it from something, I really do think that's a wonderful thing. So I do thank them for doing that. Sometimes on some games, and I can't think of any right off the top of my head, but you get that where you get different color rocks and they don't give you anything different. It's the same thing. Um, Garden Paws is not like that. Garden Paws is like this one where you get different color rocks like in the quarry, in the mines or whatever. And those different color rocks will give you different things. So the really dark ones give you coal, like the black looking ones. They give you coal in there. And then there's some that they look a little different. They're kind of grayish, but they're grayish and they look like, you know, a different type of rock. Well, they give you the geodes and sometimes stone, but you mostly, and then the other ones give you stone. Well, I think that's absolutely great. I mean, it's a simple thing. You know, I don't know if they call that quality of life or whatever they call that, but it's a simple thing to me, and it makes such a big difference. We're gonna try to clear these darker rocks. I know the other ones I think have copper, and I don't think I'm really ready for copper yet. How much? We're getting some really good iron ore. I'm loving that. We've already got 119 iron ore, and I think only a little bit we started off with. We are getting tired. It's only 7 something in the evening though, so we have time. Let me get over here so I won't be messing with that rock. Yeah, we have time to at least set these to get going. And we're getting the blue ore, we're getting all that. Now, last time in my last playthrough, I didn't get a chance to see what a lot of this different color ore was. Um, didn't have any idea of what it was. Never got the chance to see what it was. So I want to kind of change that. Um, if I don't change it, you know, if I don't get to see it here, I'll at least get to see it in my own personal playthrough because I also do that as well. Probably every game I put on the channel, I'm playing it separately by myself because I just have to. Recording it is one thing, but being able to play it and enjoy it and experiment with it is something different, I think. Let me let my stamina go up a bit. I'm gonna finish this last rock, and then we're gonna get out of here. Because I probably need to go do more firewood. So that's why I said the crafting part is probably not an issue. Let's see what our crafting was again. Uh, we are at 92. We need 108. So we'll get some more once we pick up this stuff here. We're going really, really slow because we're tired. I can live with that. It is now 8 p.m. So we are going to start this. I should have probably done two of these. I wonder if I have time to do two furnaces. I need 5 more duct tape and 5 wooden planks. You know what? I just made some duct tape here. Can I make some more? Yes, I can. Okay, so since I was only doing what I needed, that kind of messed me up. So let's do let's do another 10. Let's do another furnace. Okay. Now, one of those is gonna finish really quick. We need to get all of these done. If we do all of these, we can only do 21 of them because we only have 21 firewood. So let's get those going. Let's get the duct tape off of here. And then let's do the firewood. We've got 10 logs. Let's do another 30 of those. The wooden planks will be done soon. Can we cook anything while we're at it? No, but let's look and see what we can cook. This is what I was talking about here. The coffee. Coffee takes the firewood, the bottled water, and you know one of each of these things. Now, firewood is a given. You already know things are going to take firewood, so that's not an issue. Firewood is fairly easy to come by also, so that's not an issue. But it was the bottles of water that were concerning me. You can buy them cheap off Jordan. And the next time we go over there, which will probably be the next day, we're going to look and see how much Jordan charges for these things. But you can buy them cheap off Jordan. And I usually try to get a set of, I get them in increments of 6. So I've already got 3. So I want to have increments of 6. Because I do believe that um, what am I saying here? The increments of coffee that you get when you harvest, I believe, is in an increment of 6. I don't know if it's 6 or 12. I believe it's 12, but I'm not sure. But I do believe that's exactly what it is. Now, while I'm at it, I'm going to replace this iron axe later. Yes, I'm going to replace that later because I'm going to have to use up a slot to put my other one up. But I'm going to give him the one I have, which is used. And then I'm going to actually replace it with another one the next day. So, this is great. I mean, I am loving the fact that I even have a good amount of silver ore, a good amount of copper ore. It's a good amount of each one, but we were in there for iron ore, so that makes a difference. It is now 2200. Okay, this isn't finished yet, but that's fine because we can let this work while we can let both of these go in the morning while we're doing other things. So I think we're going to do that. Hold on. I just thought about something. Let's get the pack of nails done. I think we needed 10 of those. So let's get those done. And then the firewood is done. Let's get the bucket ready. Okay. So we should be good in the morning for all of this. We can do 30 of these. So let's do 15 and 15. Okay, and then we'll do some more firewood. This bucket is ready. Let's go ahead and do some more firewood now. And then that tells us we need to do some more wood cutting at some point. Okay, let's go to sleep. It is 2300. I usually sleep for 8 or 9 hours, which is what I'm going to do this time. We should get up about, I don't know, 8 a.m., give or take. Yep, almost 8 a.m. Okay. We are fresh, we are vibrant, we are ready. Everything is done. There's my crafting that I needed, so there's that. Now I can put my watering thing over here. Now I could also put one here if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna put it up here because as you can see, and let's just do this because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I cannot get any water from the ocean. You just can't do it. So I think what I'm going to do, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So middle is roughly about here. So I'm gonna put it here. See, I can do some stuff. When I next table is probably gonna get done. I can do this, but this does this need? No, it doesn't need any power. I thought it did, but it does not. And I can do the advanced ones. So these things are gonna make a big difference. They're gonna make a really big difference in what I'm trying to do. So now let me see if it's facing the right way. I don't think it really matters. I really don't. It's yeah, that's not facing the right way. It's not. Um, let's just face it. That's just not facing the right way. There we go. Is that facing the right way? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. But, I just, you know. Okay, so that got me one farming experience. That got me another four. Farming, as I said, takes a while. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. But we're patient. We're fine with that, right? We're okay with that because farming should take a while. Now, don't get me wrong. If farming took um, way too long, yes, we would have a problem. But we are doing things to sustain that. We have other things. We're not waiting for our farming stuff to eat, so we've got that covered. We're not waiting on our farming crops to, sell anything because we have things that we can sell. So we can build up an inventory first. And then the good thing about that is then we can get an employee that can hopefully help us make even more money. Because I hate to say it, but we don't pay them that much per day, but we can make a ton of money per day. But that employee helps us be able to go do other things. And all we have to do is come back and collect at the end of the day or whenever we feel like collecting, which is what I absolutely love. When I first played this game, I realized that you can get employees. Oh my God, was I trying my best to get one? I mean, I was working hard. I grinded this thing to make sure that I can get an employee. Because the electronics part is really the hardest. Um, it's the hardest to kind of level up because you need so many resources. But it actually is. I mean, every part that you level up is needed. So that always makes me feel better about what I'm doing. You don't want to do unnecessary stuff. You don't want to spend your resources unnecessarily either. So we can pick up these carrots. That's going to give us some more farming experience. Everything I think you do with farming is 1 XP. So, that's fine. Now, we're going to come back and do this. But I think that we're going to need some more duct tape done. We're going to need some more nails. And we're going to need some more wooden planks. And the same with here. Duct tape, nails, and wood planks is all the same thing. So let's do, we know we have to do some more. So let's do 10 duct tape. Let's do 2 packs of nails. And we're going to have to do some wood cutting when we return. That's it. We have everything that we need to give to people. So we're going to find the mechanic. We're going to find Jack. Oh, forgot my rope. Forgot my rope. Oh, I just saw it. Did I leave it in here? Or did I just not have, did I use it? I think I used it. Yes, I did. One thing too is something's rotting. Probably these flowers are rotting in here. But that is going to be fertilizer later. So I have to wait for one of these to finish, which is not going to be that long. Here we go. And I'm going to need rope. Okay. Let's stop right now since we know we're going to need this stuff. You know, it probably won't hurt, you know, to do these sort of things. I just don't want to run the risk of missing anyone. That's going to be our advanced stove. Combat workbench. I'm going to put here. And then 1 electronics table, which I am going to do multiple electronics tables for sure. I'm going to do one that's facing that way. And then I want one that's facing this way. And we still have everything we need except for rope. That is so freaking awesome. Because we are all set. Let's see what we can do at this combat table. I do want a long sword. What if this hits better? The other swords. Do you think they hit better? I want this long sword because I can use that to hit stuff that's further away. Okay. Uh-oh. I just lost some of my stuff. Now I've got to do this earlier. Yeah, I kind of got ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I was making everything and I didn't think about it. It did not take that long. I'm gonna do my 30 wood planks. I'm gonna do 10 nails. Let's do 5. Let's do the wood, not the rope. We have the rope. Let's do 5 of the duct tape. And then we luckily have all of that iron that we did. And I think I did some more wood. So let's do... Yeah, we were out of ore now. I mean, we did some good amount of ore, so I'm fine with that. Okay, so now we have that. And now let's do these planks. We can only do 28. Dang it, how many planks do I have on me? 1. That's not gonna be enough, is it? Okay, let's go kill this tree. Yeah, I probably won't make it to Jordan's to see what he has. I probably should have gone and done what I wanted to do, but you know what? It's not that big of a deal. We still have time to turn all of this stuff in. Let's see, we were gonna make... We have 1, so let's do 30 of these. Okay, we have our nails. When I go over there to do things like this, I kind of want to do multiples as I'm over there. It's just because it takes a while to go over there and then come back. So I kind of want to go over there and take care of multiple things that I'm doing and then come back and do other stuff. I don't know if there's an apple on there. Does not matter if it was or wasn't. Now over here, since this is really close to water and the boat and all of that, this is probably going to be a nice resort area here because I can build all along this. So I am going to have housing for them over here. I'm going to have whatever else my heart desires over here. And that's just the way I look at it. I'm going to put a ton of stuff over here. Now back here, I'm going to have living quarters for my employees, and I'm going to have um, probably on the other side, it's going to be animals and such. Or I might have living quarters and stuff over here along with the animals because my people also take care of my animals. So I might do that as well. Not sure yet. Yeah, like over in here. This will be animals and living quarters because they're going to be taking care of those guys. So, okay. We're almost there. That's going to take a while. I probably should have split that up. But, I didn't. And it's just that. So let's look and see. I don't think we can make anything else. Now, our advanced stove. We can make a small salad. I think we're going to make as many of those as possible. Now, we probably could have done that here too. Yes, we could have. But I didn't look. I admit it, I didn't look. And as you can see, there's so many recipes we can't do yet. This one we can't do because I don't think we have onions and zucchini, well, cucumber, if I think that is, or chili. I think that's the next season. This is this season. This is cooking number 2 though, so I'm not there yet at cooking 2. I'm still at cooking 1, but I have 114 left. And then as you saw with crafting, that went up pretty quick with all the stuff I was making. And it'll probably go up quick again. Now I've done 30 planks. That gave me 15 crafting because that makes sense. Each action gave me 2 planks, so I did 15 actions, so that makes sense. At first, I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I was just doing stuff. And don't get me wrong, I still was leveling up and doing all that, but I wasn't paying attention to what it was giving me and all that other sort of thing. Which, depending upon how you play, it probably is not important. But if you're trying to level up quick, it kind of is. But what I try to do is I try to do the stuff I need, especially in the beginning. And then as I'm doing all of the stuff that I need, I figured that'll create a situation where I have um, more materials than I really need. So then those materials will be used to create a stock of different items. I don't know when they implemented using items from your storage. So what I mean is I used to have everything on me to make certain things, even from the different machines. And even though, I mean, it was part of the mechanics, so I was going to do it, but it was very, very time consuming to remember, well, I need this, I need that, I need to get this off of here, I need to get that off of there. I'm going to look at that later. But it was very time consuming, and it got to the point, yeah, see, I missed Jordan. That's fine. But you had to, well, there is the professor over here. But you had to physically have everything on your person in order for you to, um, in order for you to do that. So I thought it was very um, time consuming and just really tedious to do that. Well, obviously I wasn't the only one. The developers listened to other people and they changed that somewhere in here. I don't know when it happened, but I am so grateful that it did happen because now it automatically pulls from I think the storage as long as it's close enough. I think it has to be a certain distance. See, every time I come over here, he's not here. So I've got to remember that he goes to hang out with his friend over here. I think his name is Bubba, which is a great name, by the way. Bubba Shrimp, Bubba Gump, that sort of thing. But I think he comes to fish for him. Okay, yes, it's all here. So tomorrow, see that got me 10 XP. Bubba, what you got? You selling hay? So I never met Bubba. There we go. Still thinking about his last time fishing. Big fish. Pleased to meet me. Okay. Good day to you. Yeah, I guess since he's not, I guess he's got to be in a certain position to sell stuff to me. Because I believe he sells fish. I'm not sure, but I do believe he sells fish. So that'll work. You know, whenever I need, say, a fish I don't have, I can come see if he has it. And okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look for the mechanic. And I believe the mechanic is still in their workshop. This is Jordan's place with a refrigerator and everything, which is what gave me, when I first played, the idea of having a refrigerator myself. Um, so I do need to make one of those. Um, I mean, when I first started playing the game, they are entangled over here. Okay, hands dirty, yes, no worries. Tony, here's everything you need, buddy. There you go. Now, between all of that, I've got 125 bucks. Well, no, but then again, they didn't ask me to get anything hard, so I'm okay with that. And besides, the bucket probably does not cost that much, but they probably gave me a premium for it. I'm just gonna collect some cherries because I noticed that I am short on the sliced fruit, and right now the sliced fruit is what my food is. Did I miss any here? Let's just swing over here and see. I know that there's another pier type thing up there. And I believe somewhere in here is another cave. Another mining location. Where is, I've never been in it though. So, yeah. Fight that thing. I mean, he drops stuff, but does he drop anything that I need at the moment? I don't think so. Yeah, I really haven't been around here. Really haven't. So I'm gonna get all of these that I didn't even know was here. And you know we have to get the fat that's in this thing. You know, pick up a few seeds along the way too. That's not exactly bad. Let's see. Go ahead and grab this. Get you. I've got 3 more to get. This is great. I mean, you get 1 or 2 from each one. I'm thinking about possibly when I create the store to build some of those around it. Mainly because I feel like I'm going. What is this? Oh, the lighthouse. Had no idea this was here. Wow. Okay, so that's something. I gotta remember that. I just mistakenly ate one of those things. Oh, my bag is full. Okay. That's no problem. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Am I out of... No, I'm not. Plant fiber. Something looks like plant fiber. Maybe I didn't get it. Okay, so whatever this is that I'm getting, this is weird. I'm getting seasick. So we're gonna come down from here. That was making me a little seasick, so I can only imagine how you're feeling right now. So let's see. We're going to come down here. We're gonna go back to our little, spot. But this, I'm glad I went over there. Um, it's so much more to see on this whole game. I love it. And when we actually get our boat ready, when we buy the boat, that's going to be interesting because I messed up before, and let me tell you what I did while we're on our way back. When I first played this game, I farmed a lot. And what I did was I tried to sell everything to Jordan. Well, Jordan buys stuff at a discounted rate, okay? And the reason why I did that was because I did not want to necessarily. Hold on. I gotta see if she's low on weapons. You bring the weapons and shield that you need. I don't think I can make shields. So I'm going to decline this. I should have taken it just to see what it was, but I don't think I can make shields right now. So anyway, I was selling off stuff to Jordan in order to make money, and I realized I was probably losing half of what I could have gotten had I just been patient enough to make a little small stall, or I think they call it a little stall shop or whatever. Make one of those and sell the stuff to the tourists. Well, I didn't do that. And for a long time, I was trying to sell stuff to Jordan just to make 3 grand. It wasn't a lot, but it was just to make the 3 grand to buy that boat. And it took me a while because I was selling cheap stuff even cheaper to Jordan. Well, I realized that I was making a lot of mistakes at that time. So I said I was gonna play as much of that one as I could stand, and then when I stopped playing it and never did a new one, I was going to make the small stall shop and sell to the people. Well, standing there selling to everyone is a little annoying. You really can't do too much unless you have the store in a certain spot. Like, say, for instance, I'm going to be farming while they're buying stuff. Well, I need the store in a spot where I can look on the mini map and I can see that they're there, or you know what I mean. But if I can't see that, then it's just terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. Okay, so this is what I was saying about the duct tape. I'm gonna need a ton of duct tape. Now each duct tape is gonna get me 4 of those electrical wires, but I'm still gonna need a ton of duct tape. I don't know how much right now I can do 19 duct tape. So I'm going to do 10 on here and 9 on here. So now I need a lot of fat. I do know where I can get fat. Um, I do know where I can find it. The problem is I'm gonna need a boat. But that comes later, I think. So I'm not gonna worry about that yet. Now, I can put down my extra broccoli. I have extra cauliflower, which I can do 12 of those. Increments of 6. Remember, increments of 6. Did I ever do my cassava? I don't think I did. So I'm not gonna worry about cassava right now. So here we go. Broccoli, I think, was over here. Nope. That would be lettuce. Cauliflower is here though. So I can put you in there. And then I'm gonna put you in there. And then this should be able to do both of these. Yes. And then let's get some more water. And then my broccoli is over here. Yes. On this edge here. Let's put that broccoli in there. Water it. Okay, and I'm gonna make some sliced fruit while we sleep. But I also want to show that's the electrical wire. Gives me, I think they gave me 12. That gave me 24 cooking experience. Now, other things that we can do here, a lot. As you can see, this has a lot more. I want to get up to the berry cakes, but you see how much we're going to need for that. All these cakes are and stuff like this are going to need sugar. I know where I can get, you know where you can get these things if you play for a while. Problem is, you have to actually be able to go get them. And right now I'm not there. But I do want to make, pies and cakes and stuff like that. Just to, I want to make everything eventually. Um, I'm one of those people who just like being able to do this stuff. So it's just fun to be able to do all that. It really truly is. Okay, so we are gonna always need electrical wire if we need anything from the electronic. So my notion is to do as much of this as possible. We can only do 28 because we don't have any copper ingots. So the next step is to do some copper ingots. And I believe we can only do 21 because of the total amount that we have. So we're going to do 10 on that one and the rest of them on here. And that'll wipe me out as far as firewood. It'll wipe me out as far as copper ore. But we can do more firewood here. More um, crafting experience. So I think that right now we're going to go ahead and go to sleep. And then in the morning we're going to save it. Because I think we've done what we really can do. We've done a lot in these couple of days. It's been fun though. It's been a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to making some progress. See, we now have the option to go down there and see what the pier looks like. So we're going to go take a look at that. We're going to check the mail. We're going to harvest. We're going to gather our stuff. Next step, I think, after this is for us to really make a push to get that boat. We know that the pier is ready for it, so we need to go get that boat so that we can make sure that we can go and explore and look for other things, especially fat. We're going to need fat. So that's the plan. And guys, I appreciate you coming to check this out. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is just trying to play it. Saying please stay safe, everyone.